Hello everyone, this is Anil Khwaja, registered migration agent and co-founder Think I Consultants. आज जो टॉपिक है वो quite interesting है. It's regarding the international student capping which Australian government will introduce from Jan 2025. Now a major एक step है जो Australian government ने लिया है in order to crack on non-genuine students or non-genuine RTOs and Crickos providers. सो इसका इम्पैक्ट जो है काफ़ी ह्यूज है और हम ये वीडियो इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि हम बता सकें कि हमारा क्या पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है, स्पेशली इन टर्म्स ऑफ दिस ऑस्ट्रेलियन कैपिंग फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. So in general perspect, lots of stress would be on agents and also the Crickos approved providers. Now Crickos approved providers have that they have a capacity of 8,000, 9,000, even 10,000 students, but that will be impacted badly because new indicative capping are giving them maximum 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 students based on the enrollment they have done it pre-COVID and after the COVID, which makes a real question mark on how they're going to survive if they've expanded their campuses. For instance, a new Crickos provider who has recently opened up their campus in Melbourne, and they have a capacity of say 1,500 or 2,000. But since they've enrolled only 50 or 100 students, they might get only capacity of 10, and in few cases 2 or 3. That has given a big dent to that college because how they're going to survive for the next 1 year since they only have few enrollments in hand. And 2025 is in verge of starting in next couple of months. So that way, the Crickos providers or registered training organizations who have Crickos approved, they are bad time struggling. Now, lots of big private institutes like Stotts, Holmes, VIT, MIT, they would also struggle because they were trying to enroll students or command students somewhere in thousands of like 4,000, 5,000. They have also been capped to 980, 1,000, 1,100, maximum 1,200 seats, which makes a big impact on their financial standing. And this will also cause the college and universities to increase their fee because obviously they need to meet the ads. So even though the course would be pretty much the same, but the fee would be very high. So this is also alarming for agents because now the colleges will not be giving any onshore commissions from Jan 2025 in the cases where there is a change of course. So for instance, a person being studying in any university and later down the line they wanted to move to a college, there would be no commissions. If that would be the case, then students would also struggle who really wanted to change their courses. And ultimately, all the onshore students who were relying on the onshore transfers or they were really relying on the people who wanted to move from one institute to other institute, they would be having a big trouble. They might have to close down or they will reduce down their expenses like the big offices and all. They might shrink that up. There would be a lot of redundancy happening. Lots of building would go into lease default and ultimately there would be a big chaos coming up in the next couple of months. So there are lots of things to unfold. Now this capping has not been formally approved. So the bill has passed from Senate to the lower house. Now this will be approved and then once this approved, then formally from Jan 2025, this will be implementing. Now lots of advocacy and political discussions are happening. Government is very strict and very straight on putting this bill to a positive side. Now lots of advocacies are happening and might be there would be slight changing into the bill. Maybe more capacity will give in to these VET and higher education private providers. But ultimately this bill will be passing because this is what the government has indicated so far to all of us. So being a client, what you need to do, there are lots of things to consider. One is if you're planning to change your course, this is the right time. If you're planning to apply for a student visa extension, this is the right time. Take the COE because you can commence your course in 2024 to have a bigger COE because there would be no future offer letters would be applicable by any of the providers until unless if you have a package course. Because if you have a package course, then they obviously package it completely for the future. Otherwise, no institution will give you a future COEs, say after today onwards. So technically, you have to start the course with that. I would suggest take package courses like Cert 3, Cert 4, Diploma, Advanced Diploma, and Bachelors with the same institute, or go with a direct Bachelor Master in order to have more bigger visa like 3 years or 2 years plus, so that at least your PR pathway is all settled. Because after 36 years, you won't be able to apply for TR. So you have only a very small window in order to apply for TR as well. So the PR pathway would be really important. You need a course that has the direct skill assessment process, like even going with the Engineers Australia skill assessment or maybe AITS skill assessment. ANMAC is a good option to go for as well. Social worker is a good option to go for. And so on and so forth. Even accounting is good, but again, accounting is on a very high point, so obviously nobody is suggesting this one. But ultimately, you need to have a course which leads to a direct skill assessment without depending on the work experience or through a job ready programs in lots of trades courses where you struggle with the employer. So say in Australia, lots of courses like Advanced Diploma Telecom Design, Advanced Diploma Civil Construction Design, Bachelor of Social Work, Graduate Diploma of Early Childhood. Bachelors of Early Childhood is a very good option. You'll get 4 years plus of visa. So this is the right time. Those on a diplomas or 408 visas or on a student visa, they have completed the 6 months. I would suggest to take a bigger COE and apply for visa right now, because later it's going to be nearly impossible to lodge a bigger visa, or you get a future COE in order to save your visa conditions. I hope my understanding and my explanation helps you out making a right decision, and all the very best for your future. Thank you.